Hi guys, welcome back. Well, in my last video I showed how to do a chamfer on the Ajax Shaper, and I've had a comment from one of my subscribers, this gentleman, EYUP Tony, asking if he could see a bit more of the Shaper in action. So I've been scratching my head seeing what I could say about it that hasn't already been said on YouTube. I mean, the Shaper is a Shaper, but I'll try my best. If you visit Tony's website, you'll see some wonderful old machinery there. Old cast iron British machines, none of the Chinese modern rubbish. All proper stuff. So, yeah, give Tony a call. Well, what can I say? The controls are basically like any other Shaper. Might be slight one or two differences, but basically they're all about the same. This is a 240 volt machine. It's got a 3-speed gearbox. The manual wheel is there for sliding the ram in and out, making sure you've cleared the work before you switch the power on. Clutch control is this side. This is the screw that adjusts the ram travel, increases and decreases it with a locking ring on. And then you've got the ratchet mechanism for controlling the table feed one way or the other with this. Manual crank as well on this side. The head is tiltable. It's got 90 degrees either side. And basically the clapper box and the vertical slide. So it's basically like any other Shaper. A 14-inch travel on this machine, so it's a nice handy machine. Not too small and not too big. Swivel vice didn't come with it. That's something I've added onto it. Tend to be a special vice on Shapers with 4 T-nut slots. So basically that's it. So I'm not going to leave it at that. On the last video I posted cutting a chamfer with the head tilted over to 35 degrees. Which is the most common way of doing it, but there are other options for doing it, so I'm going to run through those. First of all, I'll do the one with the head tilted to 35 degrees, and then we'll move on to the other two. But don't forget, give Tony a call. And this way guys, you're only using the vertical slide to cut the chamfer. Because the head is tilted 35 degrees. Once the cutting tool's cleared the work, just bring the vertical slide back up and then advance the table. Just give it some lube. And just bring the vertical slide back down again. One more pass should clear it. Yep. Well, that's probably the most common way of cutting a chamfer on the shaper. Probably the easiest and the quickest. So that's one way. Alright, let's move on to another one. Well, this is a second option, guys. I've brought the head back up to vertical position, 0 degrees, but this time I've tilted the table. It's basically in reverse of what it was on the first option. So now we're cutting horizontal, but it's the workpiece that's tilted. Let's give this one a try. Got some lube on. This time we're going to use a table feed. The vertical slice stays where it is on each pass. And whichever way you're going to cut these bevels, it's important that the ram travel is parallel with the workpiece. If it isn't, you're not going to get an even bevel along the face of the work. It's going to chamfer off to one side. So whichever way you do it, use a dial indicator and fit that onto the clapper box and make sure that as I say, the ram is running parallel with the vise. Right, that's 2 down, but there is another option. I wonder if you can guess which way it is. Well, here's the third option, guys. I've replaced the table back to its level position. The 2 witness marks are lined up on 0. The head is on 0 as well. This time it's the vise that's tilted. Now, I don't often use this vise, but it does have its purposes. The other trouble is it weighs an absolute ton, and I can just about lift it onto the table myself, clamp it down. So this is the third option. Let's see what result this gives. Well, there you go guys, that's 3 ways that I can think of for cutting a chamfer on the shaper machine. If you guys can think of any other ways, please let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.